Hello and welcome back to the Internal Library Meditation Series. If you'd like to skip this introduction, the meditation will start at the 1-minute mark. Locate yourself somewhere where you're unlikely to be disturbed, and when you hear the bell, the practice has begun. You'll hear today's consideration, followed by long periods of silence, during which time I'll occasionally check in to remind you of the practice. I'll let you know when we've reached the final minute, and when you hear the bell for the second time, the practice has ended. As always, these meditations are free for everyone. I don't ever want a lack of money to stand in anyone's way of their cultivation of focus, presence, and peace. But if you do feel called to make a contribution in some way, you can find PayPal and VenMo links in the description of this video. All donations are greatly appreciated. And now, on with the practice. Take in a breath or two. Let yourself show up here. And notice if this is the first time you've checked in with yourself today. If it is, that's just fine. There's no wrong time to start the process, so long as you start. And for today's practice, consider the following. When learning and practicing meditation, you'll often hear of the classic voice in the head as a common description of our thinking mind. This voice may talk endlessly, or it may start and stop intermittently. But, like most things we experience, the voice in the head is not simply on or off, not simply talking or silent. The voice has levels to it, and depending on where you are in your practice, some levels may be easier to catch, some more subtle, and others may be so subtle that we fail to distinguish them from silence. And yet the voice is still there. With time, and with diligent practice, you'll find that the voice, believed to be quiet, is actually still there. It goes from shouting, to jabbering, to mumbling, to murmuring, to whispering, and eventually to real, true silence. Let's begin. If your mind has wandered, let it find its way back to now. And how is the voice in your head today? At what volume would you place it? Is it talking loudly? Is it mumbling softly? Is it nearly silent, with the occasional groan and hum? Wherever it is, notice, accept, and carry on, watching closely. In our last minute here, let your breath be easy. Let your mind drift and rest. Thank you once again for taking time to cultivate your focus, your presence, and your peace, both for yourself and for the rest of us. Take care, and I'll see you next time.